his nose clean.
Titi and Alba, the others for Barcelona. Savage out there for Atleti. Ball inside the 6, cleared by Torres. Past Turan.
Lovely touch.
Held on to.
Oh,
got a
good
time.
attack
Wants
this.
it back. It's Koke wide.
Beautiful.
Into the air.
Magic.
Driving back. Carrasco. And his shot parried by Silesen. Rolls quickly out the other way. And it's Messi with a full head of steam.
Yeah, this is it. Open football here today, people.
Messi from that Neymar spot. Now, of course, where you can find out all the information on La Copa. The Twitter handles there as well. And plenty more action going on. Don't forget PSG against Lille, Montpellier, Monaco, and Roma Fiorentina. Check out beIN Sports Connect.
Oh.
Time trying to drag Piqué out. Rakitic steps in, forces the touch, and Piqué steals it away. Running down inside the box, one back by Koke, rifles the shot, and a top-hand save from Silesen.
This is another example of Barcelona in those tight passing areas, not getting the job done, and he capitalises on it. It's Dennis Suarez, I believe, that gives it away. Take a look at this one. As he turns, the ball's played in, and this is the end result. It's easy pickings for Silesen, but it was that indecision by Suarez, who had Andre Gomes a few yards away from it, and then gets pocket picked.
Saw Torres' knee buckle as his cleats seem to grab, but he is up on his feet now.
It's fine.
Second corner of the match, headed down the straight to Silesen Godin.
Again, his man showing with big neon signs, we're here and we're coming at you. A wonderful header this, and just kind of be directed to his right, because it looks like Rakitic was blocking that avenue for him, so he's got to go to his left. And easy pickings in the end again for Silesen, who's certainly having his hands warmed, isn't he? Unlike
back at the other end.
his counterpart at the other end. Moya, look out.
A chance for Griezmann. Alba with the afterburners on. Pops up. Griezmann tries to drag it to the goal line. Good work by Alba. And then deflected away.
Jordi Alba covers the fire that started by Andre Gomes with an absolute horrific giveaway. Was it the Portuguese man or was it Umtiti? I think it was Andre. He sets away the Greece man, and Barcelona's crowd absolutely aghast at that wonderful setup by Andre Gomes.
Line up and over Savage. Suarez down in a heap. Whistles from the crowd.
Atletico, what's a notice of me for Barcelona? There's a glimpse of how it does work. Get it up to those front three, but it's been very infrequent that they've been able to find Turan, Messi or Suarez. You just see there, maybe for the second time in the 18 minutes, that when that try and get the ball, they can cause real worries for Atleti, but nothing at the end of it. Good covering. Yeah, take a look at this one. It's Andre Gomes that plays it right into Griezmann. Put this one away, Frenchie, and he is so close to getting around, but that's good cover in the end by Jordi Alba. Saves the bacon.
Oh, Jasper Felipe Luis has it go, and leaning the other way, Silesen, but it never went straight enough.
Wonderful pull of the trigger here, Andre Gomes again. Dishes it away, right into the danger area. Gomes puts it on an altar for Felipe Luis, who razzles, doesn't see the inside of Silesen's post. Yeah.
5 shots to 1. Atleti still to get on the board. 70 minutes left. Let's see. Cross to Turan in front.
Played their cards in the lineup to start of this game, and it's proven to be Simeone that looks as if he's got the wind in his sails now. That's not going to be enough. So if Barcelona can keep these demons out, it'll certainly tilt its way back to Lucho Enrique. An intriguing game ahead of us. It started out beautifully, particularly for Los Indios.
Okay. Looking into the center again for Saul. This time deflected. It was Godin giving a go and back to Silesen.
See what's wrong with his team, Phil? But I don't. This red and white side looking like piranhas everywhere. Look at this.
Pressure and forcing the turnover from Sergio Roberto
Pushing
Torres.
them about, man.
Saul, Koke looking for a run.
Good play. Nice.
Carrasco upended. Shoulder to shoulder, says the ref. More pressure wins it back. Koke looking to resurrect Atletico Madrid. Carrasco's shot deflected back and Saul recovers. Out wide, not kept in. Pops up on Carrasco and a throw in for Barca, a chance to catch their breath.
And when these lineups came out, we said that this midfield is going to be the battleground where it's going to be won. There's only one winner so far. His team needs a response.
Would be good enough for Atleti to advance to the final today.
Wonderful statistic, Phil. History means nada, nada, no pasa nada in this type of situation. But it's a great start. I'll give you that.
Let's see if it sticks. Diego Simeone probably agrees with you. Silesen, no pressure. Now token step up by Torres as more time sticks off the clock.
Wonderful selection from Silesen, wasn't it? Holding, waiting for Suarez to open up the space, and he finds it beautifully.
Titi stepped on his compatriot Griezmann a bit. Unintentional, says the ref. And with that Silesen hold, it does seem to give an idea of the mindset Luis Enrique has set this team out. They know the clock is on their side.
Fair point. And with the lethal forwards that they have, as the game does tick by, Suarez and Messi in particular, they've got the players that will jump out of the closet and bite your head off. But they've been on a starvation diet for 25 minutes, Phil. If this Atletico team draws blood first, this crowd who's already sensing a nervous performance, and it's been reflected in this crowd, if Atletico strike first, as you Americans say, Katie bar the door.
Nerves are jangling a bit at the Camp Nou. Koke. Set plays, by the way, such a strong point a couple of years ago. 35 set play goals for Atletico Madrid. This year, though, Ray, only 6.
Sure, and there's been a lot of variation. They used to really mix it up on the set pieces, didn't they?
A wrinkle here, finding Godin out wide. In fact, Barcelona with twice as many set-piece goals as Atletico this season.
Certainly the defenders as well of the teams that come up against Atletico. Nice ball.
Caresses.
Tight confines, so no option for Lionel.
Aitan stealing it away from his countryman. Backing in on Piqué. Flailing out Torres. And it looks like he might have taken a hit to the mouth. This was Hill trying to keep things calm.
A difficult one, because I thought Torres was backing into Piqué ahead of controlling the ball, and arguably it could be called the other way, because certainly Torres, smart man as a forward, knows that, suspects that the ref will give him the benefit of the doubt, but he was jumping into the chest of Piqué when he didn't have control of the ball. Point is, was the ball in his playing area? The ref thought so.
Okay, again, he's had his chances. Near post down in the box, but incidental, says the ref. He's not good this time. Once again, out on his heels, Griezmann gumming through far side. Alba in for Turan. Suarez thought about it, tries to sneak it through for Messi and touch through for a corner kick.
He knows he can give him the ball. in a telephone box, and he'll still be able to bamboozle his way out. But the ball just cut off before it was presented to Lionel in a dangerous position. Missing the Brazilian all right, but Ara's been showing up nicely in flashes on that left side.
This will swing in. Suarez in the center of the 6, well guarded though. Goes near post, cleared
For Juve.
maybe Icardi for Inter.
Yeah. A little quieter, Icardi. Did well though. Dybala was the one that really took the eye again.
Roberto. Atleti being forced back. Felipe Luis pokes it away, but he got Messi first.
And Suarez. That he just gets standing on there like I can. So Roberto unhesitant playing that ball into Lionel. 2 men hanging on him.
Wow. Responding well. Needs to keep this one out. Ball headed away. In many ways, again, a Barcelona goal would need to be shrugged off by Atleti because they know they still need 2 regardless. 2-0 they advance. 2-1 we've got more soccer. 40th minute. Atleti has won here 16 times. Only Real Madrid's 19 more. Turan, choppy steps to force free. Messi tries to split 2, blocked away. Koke. Inside Alba. Suarez. Outside of the boot, but too hard. And Moya over to grab the bouncing ball. They have won 16. It's 16 in a row without a victory, though, for Atleti. Nail-biting time for Iniesta, but at least he's dressed in on the bench. Same as Busquets and Digne, who are both back healthy enough to play. Okay. Looks square, drops it back to Felipe Luis instead. Left foots it to Moya. 1 times and out, but over Gaetan. Touched away for the Atleti throw. Barcelona to the Basque Country to face Alaves on the weekend. I mentioned tomorrow on beIN Sports Alaves welcoming Celta Vigo. That was scoreless in the first leg. Atleti at home against Celta Vigo. Okay. Griezmann trying to cut the angles.
There's much more signs of Barcelona getting their game back together. The more recognisable Barca, the connective passing, the movement, and the responsibility of players in tight situations to get out of them and break the lines and advance his football. It's taken him a long time to get it in gear, and a lot of that has to do with his opponents who started out gangbusters and on fire.
Inside for Messi, quickly for Suarez, but even quicker Godin against his fellow Uruguayan. Roberto over for Suarez. As I said, it is kind of that Barcelona rhythm. Instead of Barca at 45, it's only a 33 for those of you people that remember vinyl. A little more deliberate.
Good ball.
Up for Suarez, off for Messi, drives back into traffic, rolls it, slapped away, Neuer, straight to Suarez, and Barca against the grain in front.
Tremendous goal, and it's Andre Gomes who deserves the full credit for this as well. Finally, he breaks the line. It's wonderful play by the Portuguese man this time, and an indicator of what he does well. He just doesn't do it too often in his early days at Barcelona. But this is why they got him. When we take a look at this again, that ball in there by Gomes, wonderful into Suarez, who finds the magic man, who turns on his wonderful, beautiful, botanical football. They can't get a snip of it here. Messi, shake, and wonderful bake, and he sizzles this one, and it's easy for Suarez. Maya throws down the welcome mat, and he wipes his feet on it and steps through the door. Tremendous ball. We still haven't seen it enough of the ball from Gomesville, because that allowed Messi that space and that time to do what he does good, and that's exactly what he's saying to the Portuguese man. It's a great, great ball. It's quick, sharp, insightful, penetrative, and then Messi turns on his dancing shoes, and then the thunder at the end of Messi's lightning is Suarez. He's usually a lot smarter as well in coming to try to get the ball and stab it away with his toe, and then it's always going to be probably looked away from as long as the cleats are pointed down towards the turf, but not that time.
So with a man advantage, driven in towards the 6. Titi getting there first. Trying to hold on, but no, stripped away from Carrasco.
By Messi.
Suarez trying to do...
His gambles were starting to take effect as well. Not going to go away from it. We just saw an absolutely stellar, wonderful, elaborate, artistic goal finished off by Atletico Madrid, and it was denied very wrongly.
Correa tried to flip it in for Gamero, gets it back, and Titi clears. Back for Juan Fran, Piqué too tall.
Nicely.
Carrasco settles, shoots, and it bounces harmlessly wide.
Making this man up tell here now. Still a lot of time to be played. This is a wonderful tackle by Samuel. Here's another look. This ball is stabbed on. Look at that. How can he miss that one, Phil? He's got the line as his guide. The linesman.
And it's not even as though Piqué was pushing out. He was frozen.
Right, but the line, he was stepping across the line. That's the thing. The line is such a pure guide in that instance that the referee's assistant has a clear look if he's level with the player, which he looked as if he was.
Barcelona fans again in voice. No more. Sillisan does not get a caution, just a talking to.
Well handled as well by Jasper.
A yellow card now to Rakitic. Ray, 17 shots in the first match. They've had 7 so far today, and only 1 goal to show for it. Trickles down.
Oh, look out.
Correa
nice run.
takes the shot over Juan Fran. Back, but again, it's Gomes in the way.
But Kevin Gamero pleading for it, running in from that back post as well. The pullback was snubbed out by the Portuguese man.
Wide Juan Fran. Sails, Sillison stops, Mascherano surrenders the corner kick.
Estou starting to fade away back into play, and Maché recognised it.
Busquets back healthy and ready to come in. Maybe for Gomes, maybe for Rakitic. No Godin, no Torres to aim at. Play the short corner. Messi pokes it free. Atleti forced to retreat. And Sergio Roberto with a yellow in the first half, another in the second. And Barca playing down a man, but up a goal, up 2 on aggregate. Correa. One front, onside this time. And Umtiti off target, but away from goal. Corner kick, Luis Enrique. Busquets needs to wait.
Searching for this equaliser again here from set pieces. They should be level.
Having it into the 6, just a touch from Suarez. Again, set plays have been a problem for Atleti this year, where in the past they've been a boon. Another cross in front. Griezmann almost gets there, but Piqué first.
Top class, world class. Gerard Piqué, and says to his crowd, we need you. We're hanging on here. Griezmann and his Los Indios are coming, trying to scout.
The winner will be taking on the defending champs in the final. By the way, Luis Enrique, with his 3 substitutions, leaving the 3 players on the field who came into this match with cautions. Maybe questioned if that comes back to bite him. So listen again. Titi. Suarez couldn't handle it. Okay. Foul against Iniesta. Into the middle, Umtiti with the chant still ringing around the stadium. Suarez went the other way, stolen by Correa, but the big Frenchman blocks the shot, and now a pullback on a foul to try and get it back.
Umtiti standing his ground nicely, not diving in, not taking the bait. Good solid defending. That's what I think Umtiti has been here tonight. There's been 1 or 2 little wobbles, but always Piqué there to cover him as the insurance policy. And again,
Sillison had been warned, and now gets the caution for delay.
That's fair enough. And Sillison accepted the first warning and was put on alert, as you said, Phil. A little bit too long, the referee's opinion. But with Sillison and Piqué, for me, being the standout performers in this Barcelona contest here tonight. See how the rest of this game plays out. There's the 2 men again, side by side. Really had a good effect. And this defence has been really threatened here tonight, especially that first half.
Mascherano under pressure, threads the needle forward. Gomes to the inside for Suarez, upended by Savic.
Always available for the outlet pass and always knows he's going to get smacked. Savic by name.
Savage by nature.
Take your own script writer, Phil Shane. It's a wonderful responsibility though. I mean, the hammers that he gets dealt with game in, game out, and it should be no surprise for the boss, who likes cup competitions, Phil. Only one knockout competition that he's ever failed in since he's taken over Barcelona. Loves his cups.
Now Messi has a go, and it's set off the crossbar. Suarez on the rebound, but high.
Nobody expecting this one from this distance and this angle. And we should hang our heads in shame, because impossible is nothing for this man from Argentina. It was nearly cleaner than Neutrogena with this one. A diamond launched, a catapult, a sledgehammer crossed with a rapier, and we are a lick of paint from one of his greatest ever goals. Look at the dynamic on this. The ball virtually stays stationary through. Such is the magic of the technique. Astonishing, jaw-dropping genius from Messi. Amazing.
Fan trying to get a little closer than he should at the brief pause. 12 minutes remain. Atletico fortunate that they still have a chance. They need to get past Jasper Cillessen.
And the linesman.
When you think about it, even at 1-1, maybe Carrasco not that reckless on the approach that led to the red card.
Good ball.
Chance threaded in. Gamero in the box. Piqué with the touch. And he's going to be whistled for the penalty.
Well, I don't think this is a penalty in lifetime, and the camera may prove me absolutely wrong. It's a gamble by Piqué, who knows Kevin's around him. A beautiful ball. Take a look. He pulls out, it seems. Take a look, this will be the perfect angle. Man. Gamero comes in behind. He's got control of the ball. It's a real gamble, and maybe... Oh, I'm not so sure that that's a pen, Phil. I've got to say. Take a look at this one. He touches the ball, the momentum comes through, and then Piqué plays the ball ahead of his momentum, carrying it onto Kevin. It's one of those bang-bangs, but here you go.
Gamero, and it skims the top of the crossbar. Another opportunity missed.
Sometimes it's just not tonight. I could have been a contender, Diego Simeone says, but not tonight. Everything going against Atletico Madrid, but they get a chance by virtue of a questionable call. But either way, Cillessen pushes it high and wide with his eyes, as you are prone to say. Love that. But it is confidence of Cillessen that comes to bear and causes Kevin Gamero to flash that one well over. Great run by Gamero into the box to draw the challenge of Piqué.
Koke lifts it in towards the spot. Piqué heads it away, spinning towards the corner flag, and Mascherano couldn't get there in time. It will be a corner. Number 8. Again, no Godin, no Torres. Another in-swinger. Piqué trying to muscle through Saul. Sails across. A touch by Cillessen, just enough. And it's out to the near side.
A good cut touch. He comes and claims this one. His highest point. It's well out of his grabbing area, but again, gets it up and away, out of danger for now.
Moya staying home. 89th minute, halfway done. Short corner. Correa back to Koke.
Nicely.
Across the six, and no one able to strike.
Did not get closer than that, surely. Brilliant play from Koke. You've got to be flooding in once you see Koke come into this, but they're all static, Phil. The line of the red and white shirts takes root. Just attack that back post, he's saying. Wonderful from Koke, and the emotion proves too much for the man in black. Whoa, what a chance.
Mascherano doing some good work keeping Lucas Hernandez from making the run. The touch coming off of Juan Fran. It'll be a throw-in
look
for
at
Barca.
that face. He knows there's nothing more he could have done, Koke. He does everything right. The pace of the invite, the placement of the invitational pass. But his forwards took root like big ficus trees.
Now Suarez.
Wow.
He's going to get a second. No, it's a straight red. Reaching for the pocket, apparently leaning with the elbow on Koke. And if Barcelona does hold on to go to the final, they'll be without the big man up front.
All the politicking and all the arguing isn't going to change it. Whether it's rash, hot-headed play, we'll take a look. He leads away with his elbow into Koke, tries to pull it back, but the arm's extended. In this situation, with a yellow card already, he's got to keep his elbows down. He knows himself, he's got a bit of a name. It may be a soft type of call, but still, hell, there's just too much of an invitation for the referee to make more out of it than there is. Keep your arms down, and there's no problem.
And again, this will add time for Atletico to come back. Suarez being told, don't make it any worse. He'll be a spectator for the final regardless. Can Barcelona hold on to their ticket? 5 minutes added. And still at least 4 of them remain.
Thrilling finale as these keep piling forward, and no threat upstairs now. 9 players for Barcelona. Can they defend the fort?
And if there is a second goal for Atleti, that means an extra half hour, down 2 men. Correa.
Nicely.
Quick footwork. Across! And it's Griezmann actually parrying it away.
And right behind him is Angel Correa, waiting. If Griezmann dummies over the top of this, take a look. Wonderful drive into the box. And it's, excuse me, right behind him is Kevin Gamero, who's waiting for the little tuck away into an open net. Griezmann feels as if he can touch it on or control it. But now, Barcelona hanging on like Wiley.
So at the moment, 9 around the box for Atleti. Koke. Over Moya. Cleared by Piqué. 1 man back, it's Juan Fran. Gamero. Quick inside. Felipe Luis. And a lunge from Umtiti. Cleared off the back of the head by Piqué. Caught up. Messi at midfield. Trying to get the shot away. Taken down from behind by Felipe Luis. And a yellow card against the left back.
Referee handing out yellow cards like a speed cup at the Indy 500. Just does the right thing. He's got to clip Messi, and he's hurt here. This one is bad. At this point in the game, he knows Messi's going to wind up for the shot at goal eventually. But right here comes across and the ankle twists.
Right. It was just over a year ago, maybe a week and a year ago, Felipe Luis with that stomp to the chest of Messi that shocked the world. This one not as violent, but you can see the reaction on the Barca bench.
And the worst part of it is that Messi's legs are in full stride, and then his weight comes through to try to break his fall after he's being clipped, and you saw the ankle really turn badly, and he looks like he's fine. Amazing, and tendons in his ankle must be like elastic bands, because that one looked as if it was nasty.
Well, they finally find a ball to get this one back in play. This will add a few seconds, but we're already in the 96th minute. A yellow card now with the ball cleared away. Is it against Iniesta or Busquets or Gomes? As you said, Busquets just booting it away. That's why a yellow coming out. He's saying the time had already ticked away, and it has. Atleti's comeback falls short, but not without controversy. Barca won, Atleti won, and the defending champions back to the final.
Stupendously magnificent game of Copa del Rey football here on beIN Sports. The game had the lot. More twists and turns than Space Mountain. And the heroics of Atletico Madrid come chasing the game at Camp Nou, and they were so close. From start to finish, Diego Simeone's men stood up like T-Rex, but they couldn't knock off the King Kong of Barcelona. Tremendous excitement, some very debatable calls. Atletico certainly had a good goal disallowed with a lot of time to play, but in the end, it would be Barcelona whose star shines brightest and takes them into the final.
1-1 on the day, 3-2 on aggregate, 3 red cards on the night, and Atleti with 1 goal annulled and another missed from the spot, thinking about what might have been. Barca holds on for the final.